your mind once you're dead.
How'd you survive it?
Thaniel. I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. I'm going to be playing some more Baldurs Gate 3 tonight. This time we left off, we had just cleared, what I really hope was the end boss of Act 2. From the looks of it, I think it was. Also based off of all the quests and everything. And now we're just gonna tie up a few loose ends, talking to some of these NPCs, turning in a few quests. And then I think we're finally on to Act 3 in Baldur's Gate. So join me as we get a little bit of story going here, get a few quest turn-ins, maybe some rewards, and head into new adventures.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Long, dark below, but light above. Light at last.
With Jaheira to lead us, and you bringing light to the shadows, we might just have a chance.
I hate to break it to you, but Jaheira kind of died during the assault, and it wouldn't let me resurrect her. I'm pretty sure her corpse is still laying, right over there. Oh, and on top of that, because I took her equipment, she's kind of nude. Sorry, Jaheira.
Helen! Isabel! My love! You were dead. I saw your body.
Well, Isabel, we're now pretty sure, is the one that the guy we just killed resurrected using the power of the god of death that we also just killed.
He can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
Aelin has a really big
I
head.
had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Wow. Aww.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last.
Fought a lot better than you did.
I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
It's a little crowded already. And they're welcome.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Oh my.
Aelin. We'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
Where is a concert hall abandoned?
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
What?
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating, but he had the courage of 10 men, and the love for Baldurs Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same.
Gruff,
But I will
gruff,
say
gruff.
this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation.
Chicago, Illinois.
I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
I heard gruff and my
When this
mind
man
went to
felt
dog
the
mode.
curse, I should have gone with it. Daniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken. You too, my friend. Thank you. From Daniel and I.
Yeah, that did happen. Of course Mole would hitch a ride on a nautiloid.
In the curse. More horrible than you can imagine.
There'll be plenty of dead to mourn when this is done. But songs to sing too.
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
I don't tend to do for free.
I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
briefest hesitation as Saris wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Like thousands of camp supplies at this point. Probably part with a few if I needed to.
Helm's blessings upon you.
You're here. Good. That's good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Mauler's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
This place is a gold mine. I'm gonna make it. Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I miss Maul.
Moving ahead.
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Maul back. Tell her, won't you?
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
Always open for business.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Interesting.
You'd make a fine fist.
Ayo?
Thanks for watching out for me. You could have tossed me back.
BRB screen needed.
Alright, I think the next thing I should probably do here is run back and forth to camp a couple times to sell some stuff to this vendor. Oh, yeah, Will probably wants to talk to me about the fact that, didn't lose his soul.
Damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name.
Or also
Should
that.
Baldurs Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What do you know about Gortash and all?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldurs Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Nora said you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth. I'm definitely sensing there was, maybe some kind of, love interest involved here.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens.
Roll to
Go
seduce
alone.
the
I
goddess
grabbed
dragon
a rapier and
Tiamat.
set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mound, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Mizora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her.
That is generally how, like, contracts for your school go, as far as I understand.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something?
What's hiding here?
Funky.
Just tell me what you need.
Finally have. I'd even be able to make another trip. Don't imagine I'll have a lot of use for dead pixies. Just as a guess. I think they were probably only there for that one summoning circle thing that I destroyed already.
How's it going?
Hey Vex, long time no see.
Did Tinkerbell send our regards?
I don't know, but I got a couple of her friends there.
Yeah, I just been really busy.
I know the feels. It's been that way for me too. Been a pretty long time there where I wasn't able to stream much, if at all. Alright, 412 left, so I can grab a few more things and off them onto this vendor.
Lady, light away.
I'm not used to the choke point being that the NPCs don't actually have enough gold to give me for all the stuff that I've looted. Alright.
So people are poor.
Yeah, I mean, they are by the time I'm done with them. Just selling them more equipment than they know what to do with. That should be plenty of stuff. They'll probably have little, if anything, left after I sell all that.
Just tell me what you need.
Yuki beating the lunch money out of them.
Oh, I'm already over the limit. I'll get some healing potions or something.
The snap Billy arc.
I guess a scroll of chain lightning wouldn't be bad. Snap bully arc? Bullying everybody out of their lunch money? Scroll of dominate cursing.
Snap wants to bit fingers and ankles.
Are you calling me an ankle biter?
No, me because I'm hungry.
Okay. If I'm putting these scrolls and stuff in, that adds
Depends
a lot
on
of
how
things
big
that
of a
I
snap
can...
you are.
Standard size one? I'm exactly me-sized. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna end up giving them money.
I weigh 200 pounds and 6 foot am I a big boy.
I don't know. What standards are we going off of? Are we going off of SNP standards?
Now what is that in human size? Is it like a in dog years kind of thing? Yes.
In snap weight.
Do snaps eat often? And if so, what do snaps eat, eh?
Well, in the wild, snips eat largely, mountain goats. And,
Meat.
like, smaller prey like hares. And, they can go about a week or so without eating, sometimes. You know, depending on scarcity of prey, but obviously they prefer to eat more frequently than that.
Can't believe you eat hair.
Yes, I suppose I walked right into that one, huh? Delicious hair.
Blondes are the best kind, no.
I've never been fond of blonde.
Like as a hair color choice.
Yeah. But
Just tell me
it's
what
not
you
that I
need.
have anything against, like, someone who's naturally blonde. It's just, like, the association, through the social structures, and, like, the fact that most people who are blonde presenting usually have, like, bleached their hair to intentionally become blonde because they want to be viewed that way. Yeah, that's been my experience. It creates this kind of weird situation where a lot of people who are naturally blind will actually change their hair color just to not be associated with,
I dye my hair black. I don't know, I just like black.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair too. Black is always a valid style choice.
So what's your hair color preference? Natural.
I mean, if not natural, then I like kind of the wild anime colors. But, black hair is always fine too. Brown, red. Even like white hair sometimes.
Lady, light away.
Now, in terms of eating it, it's just a little
So
bit light on
kinda
flavor.
like your VTuber model.
Fun fact. My model's hair is actually primarily purple. It's just a very dark purple.
With a hint of cyan.
Yeah, just the streak there.
Why don't we have an organ that's supposed to digest hat but doesn't serve a purpose anymore?
I don't know about that. I feel like I heard something about that before, but I don't know how accurate my knowledge is on the subject. Just look how much armor and stuff I have to
whenever
sell.
you decide to cook. Hair on every meal.
And how to best season the hair. Pasta sauce. It's all about the pasta sauce. I mean, blonde hair is basically just angel hair pasta, right?
I think I have a hairball.
$1165. Yeah, I think that's about as close as I'm getting.
Lady, light away.
Snaps do be fascinating with the way you talk about them.
Excellent to hear. Right, that's a pretty solid upgrade from the old armor that Harlock was wearing. And those back to key. And just sound.
If you insist.
Guess I should investigate the mucus.
Whatever's dripping from the walls is alive. Organic, anyway.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. Let's have a look.
I think these pouches are things that used to be corpses.
Here goes nothing.
That tour just goes outside.
I here go nothing, and you summon me.
Welcome! Thank you for joining. How do I...
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Oh dear, something slimy and organic don't sound too good. Don't say thanks, my comrade. I am only doing my service to you, the person I swear alliance.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you just said don't thank you, but... Seems to have
Also
something to do
remember,
with
if you
Shinu.
found tuna, that is mine, and only mine with all the mango juice of the planet.
Tuna and mango juice, that sounds like a very interesting combination.
Alright.
Snaps of short-term memory loss, I see.
Wait, what? I mean, maybe, but what brings that up?
I have bad short memory. I have bad short memory. Oh, I love tuna, but each time I opened a can of tuna, I was thrown outside to eat it.
Oh no. Oh no, no, I didn't want to climb back down.
Looking ahead.
Mother hated the smell.
Aw, that's unfortunate. Some people are like that, though.
There is
Not
a way
everybody
to
can
make the
handle
smell
tuna
go out. Especially Sadonas.
Okay, so I think this is just supposed to be like a little platform you can get up to jump over onto these other platforms, maybe, and get, like, infiltrate that way. But I don't think it actually has anything to do with the mucus that I saw or the sounds that I was hearing.
For example, I don't have the problem because Tito's by design my model of Tito of Generation 3. We have very bad smell sense only for types of energy to find enemies.
There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Canonically bad sense of smell, huh?
Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldurs Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets
Only for
those
Tito's
whose
of
purpose
Generation
aligns
3
with
and
our
for
own,
you know that happen when we are the standard model in service.
Together,
And what is your opinion of
we will
salmon
put
for
an
Tito
end
is
to the
overrated.
absolute, the chosen.
Opinion on salmon. I'm probably kind of weird when it comes to salmon. I don't enjoy cooked salmon, but I'll eat salmon as sushi. Even then it was a little bit of an acquired taste, because it is, like, very slimy texture-wise.
I don't enjoy fish of any kind.
Better be.
Honestly, raw is better than cooked.
The road to Baldurs Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
It's bothering me a little bit, so...
The problem with salmon difficult to cook to find the perfect crispy moment because for so much job better a steak or a good salad with egg.
Rounding in.
Your model was angry for a second. You also feel the disturbance in the force. Based.
Okay. Okay. I understand now. So the good news is if I ignored this, I wouldn't really lose out on anything too important. But since I bothered to look it up,
And your opinion in types of salads. And a fruit salad is a salad of a tutti frutti.
I'm not fond of like Caesar salad. Regular house salads I'm pretty good with. I enjoy balsamic vinaigrette dressing. Or just like vinaigrettes in general.
What's that?
It's tentacles. Fruit salad I enjoy if it's like
you know
good
Chilean
and fresh.
style salad because it's very good and crunchy.
I'm not familiar with Chilean style salad actually. I've never actually seen it on a menu or anything before.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear
Crunchy,
something shift against stone. The pulse of a
Tentacles.
crawling, living
My
thing.
favorite thing.
My
Lots of
untrained Arcana
food-related
check.
questions today, eh?
Yeah? It's okay, I'm just gonna stick my arm in the mysterious tentacle hole. What could go wrong?
Too deep. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind.
That sounds like a BRB screen
A
waiting to
vast
happen.
living network extending down
Eyo.
to the dark, where something wakes.
What is that?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
Oh my.
Go limp and write it out. Oh wait, I didn't want to do
Normally
that.
is side dish, but also can be main dish in light foods. The Chilean salad is onion, tomatoes, cilantro, and is very juicy for the tomato, very crunchy by the onion, and the cilantro make the flavor perfect.
With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Oh no. I meant to let it suck me in.
Time. Look fun.
Oh, Karlach is a fan of tentacles, huh? Hey, Karlach. Your turn.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
Unfortunately, I can't really eat, onions. Weird dietary restriction issues.
Your awareness unfolds.
But it does sound like it would be
expanding
tasty.
Through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
I'm unclear if it will actually...
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you.
Bigger tentacles.
Aberration! Why? What? Who are you? I am. We are.
A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
Your character almost ended numerous characters in the deep of the Lovecraftian god that modern people call Twitter. That is a destiny worse than a torture.
To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned. They name themselves chosen, but they are slavers. They will use me to bind this world, but I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
If I cut one tentacle and cook that, gonna taste like octopus or like a squid.
Feels more octopus-like to me. It doesn't have the, like, spaded tip, and it has all the suckers on it. Submit.
What the hells is this place? Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, I should have rested before coming down here.
But is an armored tentacle that means the meat inside have to be soft for evolutive reasons.
clear on who it thinks I'm stealing from.
Is not stealing a fallen one, don't need those things.
Theft from the pile of corpses.
What path lies before me?
So with all this food talk, when is the snap cooking stream, Yuki?
Well, I do sometimes share, things that I've cooked on Twitter. Or on Discord, for that matter. But I really don't have the necessary setup to do a cooking stream.
That place looked good for vacations to me. I like those yummy minerals.
Cozy, moist, lakes of blood.
Something's alive down here. I'm not sure I want to meet it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, what the worst that can happen?
No time for mercy.
Let's go.
I mean, it's just a dark horror from beyond. Dislocated shoulder? Oh no.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I didn't know that was like a thing that could happen.
I'm ready. Moving.
There, see? Killed it in the first turn. Oh, there's more of them.
Let me recite their demise. Step to it.
You know what this calls for? Fireball!
Minimum, you were no present in the battle of 3 months. In that battle, me and a falafel army accomplished to contain one of the most powerful modern Lovecraftian gods, the Lovecraftian god of nonsense and weird psychological games. This god I know in new language as Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima. It was a long way to go for a Hideo Kojima joke, but I appreciate it.
It's an infestation. If there's one, there's more.
This place is just infested with hook horrors.
Where do I go from here?
Yeah, it's like Hideo Kojima fans. They spread very quick. Why you think that creature can teleport of evento to event? Hideo Kojima, we powerful.
If not over, then through.
powerful like the crazy, characters that he invents for his games. Fun fact about Oubliettes. It's where you put people that aren't supposed to come back. There is no way out. At least, there's not supposed to be.
The stink of that place might never wash out.
That's curious.
Oh, come to think of it, there was,
like Limbo.
At least down under there that I didn't dig
They
up
are not
too.
games ITY universes that he created in his reality breaker powers, and for us are games for him is an infinity amount of timeline with very little differences.
Sounds about right. The kind of, person who might end up showing up on one of those, death battle series.
We have to be careful. He can be watching us and make he appears in your game and put a psychological trap.
For he is all-seeing.
I see. Hideo Kojima is Santa Claus.
What a bizarre movie that would be.
Well, that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
There's no time to waste. Let's try this way.
Which way to the nearest library? With ease.
No one stopped me yet.
Or will anyone ever? I've carved a path of destruction in my wake.
Here we go.
Like your mind. Once you're dead.
Okay, time for a long rest, and then head out to the next chapter, I guess.
Without him, I wouldn't have
Many theories say that he was the responsible of the first psychological game to use as a base phase powers. Then one day Hideo finds THW artifact, the glasses of Kojima, and that they become one we know as Hideo Kojima. Those glasses are capable to stare at your soul and causing hallucinations and create games that don't have sense.
Well, I suppose it's fortunate for us all that PT did end up becoming a real game. I think he was behind that.
Thirst in my heart.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh? He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldurs Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't.
Well, I'm off to bed now, Yuki.
Evil.
Have a good stream.
Good night, Luis. Thanks for dropping by.
That the thing of PT come out, we are doomed. THA, the real meaning of PT, predator and hallucinations.
To speak with me.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of
Two
pain.
raiders from
His, inflicted on
Agent
me.
123.
When I laid eyes on you,
Have
I
joined.
sensed a similar bond.
Thank you for the ring.
Tethered
Good
to
thing is
two
that the
others.
other beings on Earth, like the
Someplace
artificial
distant.
gods, Sony or
Let
Xbox,
me
or
help
the
you
most
remember.
powerful technological, the PC maintain the barrier.
At the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever
So how's
is
it
about to
going
be
over
revealed.
here?
Not bad. We're just wrapping up a few last things at the end of chapter, or Act 2 here. And, we're about to, head into Act 3 finally, I think. Oof. Ah! Thank you for the raid again, in case you couldn't hear me earlier. And welcome! Welcome, raiders! Thank you for joining. Oof!
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate again. I'll drink some water.
chat has been very pokey tonight.
Okay, so they were just like hunting down some solo knights or something.
What?
Come on, young Shadowheart, how you cannot handle a little wolf. My sons were already in the gladiator pits at that age.
Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. Are you not a true Spartan?
It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
You are Spartan.
Pretty sure your dad was just murdered in that flashback, but sure.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight.
Now I've got, like, you are a pirate stuck in my head, but you are a Spartan.
They are one and the same.
What you want because a Spartan is free. You are a Spartan.
Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I like that gods in BDG3 are important, but for beings at our level, they are a little bit kids using little powers.
Well, except for, Merkul, who I just murdered. I killed the god of death. He got mad that I killed his, chosen. So he showed up to take revenge, and then I killed him too. Okay, is Shadowheart actually holding? Okay. Oh, now it's Saloon's Spear of Night.
Yo, kill death, then where is the super death and the super ultra death?
I know, right? Advantage on wisdom saving throw and checks. I do lose the +1 to armor class, but other than that, I mean, come on, it's a legendary weapon.
We have that in anime this season.
The super death and the super ultra
Imagine
death.
Doomslayer in BDG3 the Massacre and seeing that can be glorious.
Damages any creature enters theme. Targets take half damage. Save. Interesting.
Yes, an MY instant death ability is overpowered.
Fair, yes. Wait, she's still only wearing one ring? To be fair, most of the rings I've been finding haven't been particularly amazing, but still.
Still alive, so that's progress. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yeah, I stopped moving.
Don't waste a step. Just what I need.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Leave what with you? That like an alternate way of saying leave it to me? I haven't talked to Volo in a while. What's Volo got to say?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
Simply blow up your head.
It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
A needle? He says. More of a rusty spike.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
I'd rather keep my eyeballs, thanks.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Open up.
Bullshit.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally
Little bug of some kind here.
Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Don't mind if I do.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
Interesting.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Kinky?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
By carving a path of murder and tyranny.
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
He does get awfully fired up for what is ostensibly an angel demigoddess. But I suppose, 100 years of torture will do that to a person. Onward! Oh, she's not in the same position anymore. I really gotta get, like, a scroll of resurrection or something for her. Revivify apparently doesn't work, but I don't know, maybe I can has something stronger on her.
The road to Baldurs Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
That's so. Well, good thing I've wrapped up, I think, like, everything. Save here just in case.
The shadow curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us. The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
The curse has been lifted, the lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Interesting that the tree that's like the start of everything healing popped out of something that has a secret altar to Shar underneath it. Meanwhile,
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling
like
and saluting and following.
Goblin King
and bowing
vibes off him right
scraping.
now.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Aww. Aww.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Oh, so it's just, kind of straight to Baldur's Gate then, is it?
Wish I had a bag of holding. Best be on my way.
Well met.
Already feeling better.
Soldier?
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long...
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Well, have fun, seducing your mate.
Fate spins along as it should.
Somebody apparently made a Wither's body pillow, I am informed.
Or mayhaps a resurrection instead.
least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Also armed with a legendary spear, so there's that.
Something good here, I hope.
Raspberries never heard anything?
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Hey. Oh, we're gonna get into heavy relationship discussion. Oh, oh.
Well, don't stand
Ouch,
in
kabow,
ceremony.
bow.
Come here. Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Seems simple enough.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
World domination. Very non-committal. Really out to be a hero specifically, even though I generally follow like the good aligned path, so
To wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
ah, the damn Japanky.
Help me!
Tadpole scum! Attack!
Oh, that's a bad way to start the combat. Oh,
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
What's it gonna take?
Oops, I forgot to select the variant. I always do that.
Survival is all that matters.
Would I not have advantage? You're threatened. They're not threatened by... whatever.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Are all of them monks? I think they might all be monks.
Quickly! I can't do this without you.
Critical miss. Oh.
This is my happy place.
More of them? No! Alright. Oh, that affects allies as well. Uh-oh.
Concentrate.
Yeah, they just keep spawning.
Coming. Hurry! Or we will all become thralls.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I didn't notice this timer here.
Ready for another round?
Probably would have taken this a little more seriously if I had.
Aye, aye.
Close at hand.
I cannot die. Please help me.
Heading there.
I feel like I kind of messed this up.
Your stomach drops. Your chest constricts. Your thoughts begin to splinter.
I failed it.
You are found. Now you hear me. Now you yield!
Yes, Master.
Join me. Throw.
Okay then.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Of course.
I suppose you've earned it. Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to sit.
Let's see what this does.
The events of the absolute all who sort of with her together, will you liberate them from their parasite?
We're under attack. Fight
Alright,
your way
let's
to
try
the
this
portal.
again now that I
They
know
need your
that
help.
I'm on a time limit and they don't stop spawning.
One day I'll catch a break.
Ow.
Tadpole scum!
Man. These monks don't mess around.
down the hatch.
Need to stay focused. Got to press on.
Death is but a word away. May the dice roll in my favor.
Come to think of it, I think I actually have Misty's Step on Yuki as well. I probably could have used that.
Quickly! I can't do this without you.
Alright, there we go. That seems bad.
Thing's about to blow.
So many monks. Oh, seems bad.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Hang on a second. Uh-oh, that is not helping me.
Lovely little Pegbear.
Let's move. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
I am getting roughed up.
Air's ripe with magic.
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh, there was a treasure chest back there. What was in that?
Fast. I must heal.
And these things have so many attacks.
Need to learn the hard way.
No time to dally. I need you now. Whatever comes, I'm ready. Just a brief respite. Next, I wonder.
At least things have stayed interesting. Light on my feet.
The skull. Come to the skull.
Skull? Can't tell where anything is. Up here? Down there. Okay. I am confused.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you.
Okay, well, that's quite the plot twist.
The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
I wouldn't call it a slaughter of innocents.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Whoa.
Destroy the Honor God.
What should I do?
There's one down. just wrecked them. Sadly, they did not stay dominated for long.
Knight to King 5.
As usual, when in doubt, fireball.
Talk to me. Got to move.
Okay, the moonbeam damages allies as well, I see. Oh, okay. Oh no! Oh no! Interesting. Okay, that's technically Carlock right there, I guess.
Soldier, I need your help.
Well, that was disconcerting. Thought I'd lost her completely for a second there.
I must regain control over the Githyanki prince.
Another fight. Let's go.
weird gravity in this place. Of course I missed, why wouldn't I?
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Get Yankee, quickly.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldurs Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldurs Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated.
I don't think you're hiding it that well.
Happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
It is a little bit sketchy.
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
Devastating beauty.
If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Alright, I'm gonna save, and I'm going to do it just out of curiosity. But I don't think it's something I'm going to hang on to, so to speak.
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay, so this is how you get the deeper bonuses that were locked before. Oh, and just fly. Oh, I can just counter spells. Cool. Turn into a displacer beast. That's pretty cool. Not very useful, but I don't think, but cool. Partial illithid. So many tadpoles.
What's in here? Moving in. Might be useful.
Fly is just straight up a thing I can do now. Alright. Yeah, whatever, we'll stick with it. We'll see where this leads. One of the intellect powers is apparently alive again. How about that?
What's inside?
I think everything Karlach was holding ended up in my inventory. Oh, I'm not quite entirely clear on why I'm encumbered. I don't like this, early stages of transformation thing. Implies that there's going to be later stages to this transformation. I just, kind of reload and end up ignoring a bunch of that loot that I picked up and feed on.
be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
Can I even succeed at not doing it? Oh dear.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Interesting.
I have a lot on my mind. I'm well in it.
Okay, so there was like one person here who had the magic item. None of the rest really seems worth my time.
Let's see.
Not to recollect all of it at least.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Anything of use? How much further can I go?
It's assaulted in the night by nude Githyanki monks.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gate visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many.
This might tie in with
It
Will's
is
whole
Vlaakith
thing.
157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our gay slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus. Listen close. I'll read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. Incredible tale. I wouldn't have believed it if we hadn't seen the prince for ourselves.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
I just got the achievement for leaving Act 2. I guess all of that was still technically part of Act 2.
We must find where Gortat and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Oh. I really can't go back.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do...
Clear why I'm encumbered. My amulet.
open up.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Just one time we'll make an exception.
So many people talking.
Never travel, start walking right now.
I'm not asking for much.
If you do get out of there,
The investment to get me started.
Yeah.
Who are you
Gonna get your
calling
dogs
this?
to butcher my wife and kid, are you?
That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult...
Okay, well, there's clearly a ton of NPCs I can talk to here. And it's gotten a bit late, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I believe we did technically finally make it to Act 3, which was the goal for the night.
I know, little one, but you'll be
So
in a
I'll see if I
big...
can find somebody to read, and thank you everybody for joining me.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
And I hope to see everybody next time.
This one time, we'll make an exception.
We are going to read Yukikaze, who is doing some art.
Right now.
Bye bye everybody, Martini!
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.